Let me begin by wishing you all a Yom Ha'atzmaut Sameach, a happy Israel Independence Day, as today Israel is celebrating 72 years since declaring her independence. And it's a very surreal scene in Israel this year. Normally there's large gatherings, street parties, music, cookouts, celebrations, like you would expect any country to celebrate her independence. But because of coronavirus, everything is virtual and very different this year. On the positive side, we're getting to see some of these celebrations via Zoom, celebrating Yom Ha'atzmaut around the world, which is very special. But we look forward to the time when it can be in person the way it's meant to be. But this year, Yom Ha'atzmaut happens to coincide with the reading of the double parshiot of Aharei Mot and Kedoshim. Aharei Mot means after the death. It begins after the death of Aaron's two sons, Nadav and Avihu, who perished when offering an alien fire on the altar. And then the parsha which we read on Yom Kippur goes on to describe the observance of Yom Kippur, very somber and serious topic. And then the second parsha, Kedoshim, is very different in nature, and it contains some of the core principles of Jewish thought, great lofty principles. And in fact, when the great sage Hillel was asked by someone, can you explain to me your Torah al regel achat, on one foot, metaphorically in a hurry, Hillel answered with a verse from this week's parsha, ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, love your neighbor as yourself, and the rest is all commentary on that. But, from a historical standpoint, I think there's a great lesson in the names of the two parshiot, that one can go from Aharei Mot, after the death, to Kedoshim, to matters of holiness. The state of Israel was established just a few years after the Holocaust, the darkest period in Jewish history, and yet with a lot of toil and sacrifice, got to enjoy the great Kedoshim of her independence. And I look at our dealing with the coronavirus. I look forward to a time when we can also go from Aharei Mot, all of the suffering, the isolation, there's been death as well, to hopefully a period of Kedoshim, of great holiness and great exuberance that will come from us being able to be a community in person once again. So maybe we will ultimately go again, Aharei Mot to Kedoshim, from after the death to holiness. And that is something I know we all long for, to be a community in person the way we were meant to be. So let me wish you all in advance a Shabbat Shalom, today a Yom Ha'atzmaut Sameach, and I hope to see you all again in person real soon.